I request everyone to be seated in your places. I hope you have received the conference kit. Please read the instruction sheet carefully for the important information, and we request you to add it to the timeline for the smooth function of the seminar events of the day. We have our delegates, chief guests, key speakers, and volunteer team of our college to support us. They are glad to support you, and please do ask for assistance. I request you to please keep the mobile in silent mode or switch them off for the continuum of seminar ambience in the hall throughout. The event is being recorded and live streamed for the speakers, participants, and viewers who couldn't come. Thank you all. The ceremony will begin in a while.
In sustainable technology and developments, challenges and opportunities, organized by the Telangana Social Welfare Residential Degree and PG College, Mahendrahills, Telangana Social Welfare Residential Educational Institutions Society, in association with Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Telangana State Council of Higher Education, and Telangana State Council of Science and Technology. All real education is the architecture of the soul. Educating the mind without educating the heart is not education at all. The saving task as educators is to bring mind and heart together to build a sustainable knowledge. Telangana Social Welfare Residential Degree and PG College for Women, Mahendrahills, was established in the year 2017 by the Government of Telangana with an objective to provide the highest standards of education to the marginalized women. The college is affiliated to Osmania University and is specialized college for life sciences and has 6 undergraduate courses and 1 PG course in biotechnology. And it promotes a UHS. This national seminar has been planned as a part of National Science Day Celebrations 2023 that aims to provide an ideal and excellent platform for transferring advanced scientific knowledge, especially to students, along with persons of academic, research and industrial interest by bringing together distinguished personalities as resource persons from reputed academic and research institutions in the field of chemistry and its aligned fields. The participants will have the opportunity to discuss and exchange their knowledge with the experts and also clarify their doubts, if any, during interactions. We thank our Dynamic Secretary Sir for giving this opportunity to conduct seminar at Kanha Shantivaram. We are delighted to receive you all and wish you a comfortable stay here at Kanha Shantivaram. We all are eagerly waiting for the commencement of the seminar. On behalf of TSWRD&PGCW Mahendrahills, TSWRD&PGCW, once again we welcome you all to this 2-day national seminar. Now I request Kajita ma'am to take over the dais. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vasantha ma'am, for inviting me. Let's now give a huge round of applause to the initiation of 2-day national seminar and wish for a successful journey ahead. We are fortunate to have our esteemed guests with us today. Their presence adds more vibe and more positivity to our hearts. Words may inspire, but actions create change. It's my pleasure to invite Sri Ronald Rose IAS, the head of the organization, Secretary Finance, and Chief Patron of the seminar, onto the dais as a presiding officer. I request our students to escort our sir and present assemblies. Welcome to the stage. He has been a dynamic leader and a bureaucrat with utmost commitment to the nation and state. I invite a learner, innovator, academician, and a person with compassion towards a great social cause. Welcome, sir. Chemistry and research to the student community. Welcome, sir. education. Official actualized remarkable changes in these ways, especially in our degree colleges, with the motto of upliftment of the underprivileged, and won the hearts of many across the state. He is none other than our beloved Additional Secretary, Sri Mahendrahills. Welcome, sir. I know Professor Ashok, whose services are remarkable with unbeatable quality even for today. Professor, whose thoughts reflect recent research and rejuvenated scientific environment. Welcome, sir. It's time to gather our hands to enlarge the spirit of contribution which makes us outstanding with his presence. He is none other than Professor TSWRD sir, whose hard work, temperament and dedication in the Department of Chemistry JNTU has brought a laudable work and commendable transformation. Welcome, sir. We are waiting to put our hands together in inviting a scientist. I welcome Dr. S.S. Kalyan, sir, Scientist Group, Head Analytical Chemical Chemistry, as a flavor of intense research in this field. Welcome, sir. I am a dedicated teacher in the field of his perception, Dr. Mahendrahills, who has come from the family of Anurag once again. Professor Department of Work is work and work is work. Welcome, sir. To present a welcome gesture to all the guests and to the candidates. Thank you.
Is a road to life energy. Light in the heart is the way to human destiny. To cherish this festival of knowledge, here I welcome all the dignitaries to come forward and light the lamp. May marking the ceremony open with an auspicious beginning. I request
I now welcome the convener of the program, Dr. A very good morning to one and all. I would like to extend my hearty welcome once again to the head of organization, Secretary TSWRD&PGCW, and Dr. Srivari Chandrasekhar Garu, Secretary DST. I also extend my welcome to Professor B.J. Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor, HCU, and also Professor Ashok Garu, Vimalachari Garu, Venkat Rao Garu, and scientist DMR Kalyan Kamal Garu, Additional Secretary Mahendrahills Garu. So all of you, please, I am very happy to have you and delighted to have you all here, sir. Thank you so much. Never doubt the small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has, said by Mahendrahills. So it gives me immense pleasure to me to announce the prestigious event organized by the Department of Chemistry, Telangana Social Welfare Residential Degree and PG College for Women, Mahendrahills, which is organizing a 2-day seminar titled Chemical Sciences in Sustainable Technology and Developments, Challenges and Opportunities. I am honored to serve as the convener of this National Science Seminar, and I am looking forward to see many experts and thought leaders across the country to be gathered in this seminar. In the seminar discussions, will be held on some of the most cutting-edge research and developments in the field of science. The National Seminar has its inception for 2 months. It has clear implications and objectives in formulating the idea of sustainability and chemical sciences. This is going to be a real thought incubation and laboratory of creative ideation to be received from various subject experts who will be extending their wisdom and knowledge in the recent advancements. Chemical sciences
and sustainability teachers early to be a mega change makers towards the green initiative and climate protection, besides not compromising with upsurging technology and with industry advancements. This will be the future methods that most of the industries based on the chemical sciences shall aspire to work. The session focuses on the objective of attaining a balanced journey between chemical sciences and sustainability. This means technology and life are going to strike a balance in the field of innovation. We have an outstanding lineup of speakers who will be sharing their insights and perspectives on a wide range of topics. And I am confident that everyone will leave with new knowledge and ideas. Our goal for this seminar is to foster collaborations and discussions among scientists, researchers, and students from different fields, and to promise interdisciplinary approach in science. So I wish all the very best to the team of organizers, faculty, volunteers, and all the students who are the foundation of this event. Let's celebrate the Festival of Knowledge through these wonderful seminar sessions. Without consuming much of your valuable time, I am looking forward to a productive interactive session ahead. I would also like to express my gratitude to all of our sponsors and partners for their support in making this event possible. This DST, Telangana Council of Higher Education, TSCOST, and Mahendrahills University as well, they have been the sponsors for this prestigious event. Without their help, we will not be able to bring together such a diverse group of experts and thought leaders from across the country. The Social Welfare Organization Secretary is also very kind enough to organize this event in this particular Karna Shanti serene atmosphere at Karna Shanti. So I will thank him and the Karna Shanti person for making this event a great possible event. Finally, I would like to invite everyone to enjoy the seminar nonetheless to make the most of the opportunities that it provides and to leave with new knowledge, new connections, and new ideas. Thank you so much.
A leader who provides transformation towards world-class education to the marginalized women has perfectly strived for the empowerment. So is our beloved Secretary Sir, Shri Ronald Roskar. I welcome Sir to give his beginning remarks and open the ceremony as the presiding officer.
I'm very excited to be part of this conference because it is the first national seminar the society is conducting for the daily children, especially on chemistry. Right? Yes, so this 2 days back we had an international seminar in pharmacy and medicine. So we might have a feedback from students, participants, delegates. Similarly, we also hope that this seminar is going to be extremely useful to each and every one of you. So we are just, first of all, I'd just like to welcome our dignified guests who are on the dais, especially our Secretary of the Ministry of Science and Technology, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Because I know Sir is extremely busy. He still has a lot of programs to attend, but still he has consented to our invitation and he has come all the way from Delhi to attend this seminar. So let's give him a big round of applause. And then Mr. Ramchandran, Vice Chairman of Mahendrahills University, who is present here, Mr. Ramchandran. So initially there was a lot of requests from Mahendrahills University that please conduct this seminar in our college. We will provide all the facilities you require. So by the time we had already frozen the venue and we had sent out the invites and it was already out in the public domain. So I had promised your chairman also that next seminar will be there definitely in Mahendrahills University. So I also invite the Vice Chancellor of the University, Mr. Rao, who is present here. I also welcome the other dignitaries. I might not know their names, sir, please excuse me because I'm not from the academic field. But I can read the names from, I'm not reading the names from. So, welcome you all, sir. Thank you very much for being part of this seminar. So the main objective of conducting this seminar on the society is that to give you all an opportunity to understand the advances which is happening in the field which you are studying. We all, most of the time, we rely on the books which we are having and some extra material available in the net. But there's tremendous research work going on all around the world. And we have to keep ourselves updated. And these type of seminars and conferences give us an excellent platform to hear, see those kind of researchers with evidences, because they are all evidence-based researchers. It is not a lecture which is going to get on something. So they showcase that to you, so that we can actually learn from the persons who have done such research. So such platforms are what we want, so that is why we are conducting such national seminars. We also appreciate the efforts of the children who have prepared posters and who have also prepared some presentations or submitted papers. I was told that more than 170 112 such presentations, paper presentations have been received in this seminar. I'm very happy to note large presentations have come here. I know the value it attaches to your CV, submitting a paper in a national seminar. It is being valued really well. So, but it should also be recognized well also. That is, I have presented a paper in a national seminar conducted by Social Welfare Society, and that should be recognized outside. So that is the aim of the society. So we want to strive for the excellence, and without your support, without the student support, that is not possible. And I hope that you all will submit high quality research papers, and you also learn from the experiences of the dignitaries who are here, and you will definitely make this conference a success. I also thank the organizers led by Dr. Nirupa, who is instrumental, who is relentless. I was a little bit skeptical when she said let us have a national conference on chemistry. And then with very little support from us, she has already somehow managed this conference here. I thank you all, please do have a good time. And the whole team who has worked behind her, and I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Invite Professor Ramachandran. Invite.
Dr. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, DSC, Professor Vice Chancellor, SU, Mr. Mahendrahills, Secretary, Mahendrahills Secretary, and other dignitaries on the base, the faculty members, delegates, more importantly, students. Good morning to all of you. Yeah, first of all, I should congratulate the Telangana State Social Welfare degree and PG College who are doing this very important 2-day seminar. Also, I should thank the Secretary for allowing us to sponsor this program. So definitely we would like to do this in our own campus. Next time probably we'll be able to do this. Yeah, I don't want to say many things. All of you know the importance of this particular topic, the sustainable technology and development. We've been talking about this quite for some time. In fact, we also included this in every curriculum. I will tell you. We talked about engineering curriculum we have in the syllabus, maybe in the school level. A lot of sensitization has been done among the youngsters. Rightly so, because we have seen a lot of development that has been taking place, and we have seen a lot of economic development and so on in the last few decades. At the same time, we also have seen the degradation of environment. So, many things happening. Global warming is taking place, and floods are happening, droughts are becoming very common, and there is an imbalance, I would say, right, biodiversity. So, yeah, so probably I feel that the development also should take the loss to the environment that is taking place. Not only GDP, GDP minus the loss
to the environment should be the effective development, I would say. So, so that if you make that last to zero, that becomes sustainable development. That's what we are actually. So everybody is conscious about this. In every aspect of development, we should be very conscious and try to reduce the loss to the environment. So it's very, very important that we very conscious and take necessary steps. And of course, I feel that it should be part of our law, it should be part of the regulation, and it should be done, right? In every aspect of the development, so that we'll be able to protect our environment and make a safe place for our next generation. Yeah. So with this just line up and with these particularly students, if they are exposed to this kind of things, so that's a big opportunity. I would say that now that all the youngsters are actually well aware of these things, are well aware of taking place, and these seminars definitely will help our next generation. So these viewers, once again, congratulate the secretary and the additional secretary and college for doing this very important seminar. Thank you very much.
Sustainability is the balance between the environment, economy, and ethics. To merge sciences in sustainability and add detailed perceptions, I now call upon Professor B. Jagadish, Vice Chancellor, HCD.
Thank you. Just a minor correction. I'm B. Jagadish for Bob. Okay. It's a real special occasion to be with you. I would have rather preferred to have been with you in your own college, in your native setting. I want to thank all the dignitaries on the dais, especially Secretary DSC and your Departmental Secretary, Telangana Government, and Andhra University Vice Chancellor Yaro and all others. The topic you chose really appealed me a lot. It's a very, very relevant topic in chemistry now. How to make chemistry useful for attaining SDGs. 17 SDGs that we have. This, I think, is the most relevant topic to think about for us as well as for the students. Now, when I say something, before I say something about the relevance of chemistry in achieving the SDGs in the years to come, maybe by 2030 or so, I must first say that every developmental model that humanity has invented has a built-in damaging effects in it. Every developmental model, of whatever level that we talk about. It is equivalent to a system where when system grows, when system matures, including human body, there is an inbuilt mechanism to destroy itself. That is how the nature is designed. The inbuilt cycle of destruction cannot be avoided. If we are intelligent about it, we can only slow down that cycle. And we are essentially talking about slowing down the cycle and in the process attaining SDGs. And if you think deeply about this scientific question, technology question, chemistry is the best rescuer. I say so because chemistry gives us the required pertinent toolkits to intervene the damaging effects that development has exercised on the environmental parameters. There are many parameters in the environment that are getting damaged. I don't want to go into the details, all of you know it. But finally, it's the chemistry that should come to the rescue. But when I say chemistry will come to the rescue, it is not the usual chemistry. It is a chemistry which is laden with expensive technology. Expensive is the word to sort of quote unquote. To develop expensive technology, many have-not countries cannot do that. Only developed countries can achieve it at this stage. Now, how do we make this chemistry as a tool to attain sustainability in a cost-effective manner is the issue that India is grappling with. India is in a special sweet spot to be able to offer interesting solutions which are cost-effective for the world. There are many ways that we could do cost-effective solutions. I'm sure DST Secretary will elaborate many of those. And we are at that sweet spot position as a country, as well as in the times of the global clock. It is here my chemistry students have to pay very special attention. You will of course read textbook chemistry, you will read the curriculum, but it is important for you to understand how the processes in the environment are getting impacted by development from chemistry viewpoint. There are other viewpoints also, but from chemistry viewpoint, you must understand better grasp. And see whether your curriculum chemistry can educate you in trying to come up with some solutions. And these must be integrated solutions. And these solutions will come from young minds in the coming future, near future perhaps. So when you want to do this, you make sure that you do not get trapped just in the curriculum lectures, curriculum lessons. Go beyond it. Think about it in an integrated manner. You must apply your classroom knowledge into contextual manner so that you can understand how environmental damage is happening by every step that we do in the development and how there could be solutions for these. And this is a very important part of the chemistry that you have to do now. Similarly, life scientists are also thinking about it. There are many life science processes that are extremely relevant for attaining SDGs. Clean water, clean living conditions, reducing infections, making infection removal processes much more cost effective. All these are part of our curriculum now as we going into AEP. And in undergraduate classes, we are actually teaching courses which actually sensitize the minds towards all these problems. One or two more things are very important for all our students, all our stakeholders. It is very important for all of us who are part of the growth model to realize that everything that we do, everything that we use has a footprint, carbon footprint in it. If there is a way of transparently putting out how much carbon footprint has been utilized in what you do, if this information becomes a lot more accessible to the people, everyday users, then I think there is a certain level of sensitivity that comes in. For example, if I am eating certain food item, I know the nutritive value. But if I also know how much of carbon footprint I am spending on consumption of a particular item transparently, that will bring in some idea, some context about how everything that we do, how many lights we are using and how much footprint it is, what kind of clothes we are using, what kind of pens we use. If a bottle of water in a plastic bottle, how much carbon footprint it generates. If this information becomes transparently available to everybody, I think certain level of consciousness will arise about how we are impacting the environment in everything that we do. This information must become much more transparently available to all of us. It's still not so, not easily available. So some of these simple things I think would be very useful in our society, where we should become a lot more environmentally conscious about every activity that we do. In large university campuses, we spend so much of money on electricity, air conditioning, etc., etc. So much of money on water. There is very little sense of, even in big universities, there is very little sense of conserving all this. It's so important to conserve all this. This level of sensitivity, this level of awareness is very important, and all of us must strive for that. So 2 or 3 things. One, at the chemistry level, sustainability associated with generating remedial measures, number 1. Number 2, carbon footprint is getting generated by every action of ours. And number 3, the awareness of trying to conserve our resources is extremely important. So some of these simple things first, I think will be very useful to follow. And as this generation, we have done whatever we could to bring in the technology to the level of usability. But it is now for the next generation to make the technology much more cost-effective, much more safer, and much more user-friendly and safe for all of us to use as well as enjoy. In fact, there is technology inundation at every walk of our life. ChatGPT is an example. There are many things that are happening. My younger generation has to be extremely alert about what kind of technology they will use, how much of carbon footprint they want to generate or they do not want to generate. You must be very judicious and intelligent citizens in the years to come in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sir. I would like to add a comment. That is a different passion. The chief guest of the day.
I don't think I speak so. 3 minutes is easier. I don't know. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this wonderful morning while we are close to afternoon. And thank you, Mr. Nard, that you really made my day today, interacting with young girls, researchers who are practicing hopefully some chemistry. While our ministry would love to have more events like this and see that more and more young generation of science as their career. As Professor Rao was talking about sustainable development goals and net zero, I don't think I will talk anything on that. That's a natural course correction. I do believe that matter can neither be created nor destroyed. That's what we were taught in the class. It only changes from one form to other form. So nature has given us carbon, which is charcoal, and we as human beings oxidize to make it carbon dioxide and give it back to the mother environment. Nature gives you nitrogen, which is abundant in air, and we are bad fellows, we convert it to nitric oxide, which is again a greenhouse gas which spoils the environment. So what I can call is all human beings are oxidizing agents. We only oxidize what is there in the planet. On a lighter sense, that is what we are doing and spoiling the planet. But for young generation, I don't want to tell how bad we are, but I want to tell how good we are. Now, all of us have some dreams when we are born and in the school. Many times our parents drive us, but I'm sure in your case, you are driving yourself. My generation, my father told you to become doctor. No choice, everything my father decided, so I have to become a doctor. So again, most of you would not know those days. The best coaching center was in Guntur, Broadway Tutorial College. Maybe people of my age will know what is Broadway Tutorial. You go there, get coaching, and then you don't get admission because I'm not smart like all of you. So I did not get admission. So my father was very upset that hey, you can't become a doctor. At least you become a lecturer. For him, lecture is next level now. So to become a lecturer, what you have to do, you have to do MSc. So I think we are driven by what our parents wanted many times. But this generation, I'm delighted that you question. Also, I can tell when I'm talking about 1970s and 80s, the opportunities were very few. Either you become a civil servant like what we are seeing in the Mahendrahills, or you become school teacher or lecturer, or write some service option exam, or bank PO exam. I think there was a standard format of life. I'm telling you, I belong to 1964 BC. Okay, so when my father in 1977 wanted, he was Minister of He was joint elector from Islamabad. He wanted to buy a telephone for the family. We had to wait for 11 years. I don't think any of you have heard this story. A joint collector of a district has to wait for about 7 to 11 years to get a normal dabba black phone. Okay. And we were waiting for a gas cylinder connection for about 5 years. Then, to buy a scooter, if you are a rich person, you would buy a Priya scooter. I don't know how many of you, again, maybe some old friend on the stage will know. In the audience, I don't think you have heard of the Priya scooter. It was a Bajaj product, I think, Bajaj company for the back. You wait for about 10 years, 11 years before you book and get a scooter. So imagine how this country has transformed in about 25 years from this stage to forget about joint collectors, someone who is working as a multitasking service person, or who is working in municipality, will have 2 mobile phones. Is it not a transformation? Similarly, today gas connection you don't need. Scooter you go to shop and buy. So this country has shown to the world that India can do it, and we have done it in 20 years. After 2005, we have never seen back. And the biggest advantage India, of course, was liberalization of our policies. And another major thing is whenever there is a threat to the planet, India reacts very well. Whenever there is a challenge to the planet, India is a country to react first. So the major threat came to us was in 1999. Again, I think none of you are born, at least in the audience. Second row onward, I don't think anyone was born. I think you all belong to Gen Alpha, huh? All of you. I belong to Gen BC, I told you here. So. Actually, by the way, I belong to a generation called Baby Boomers generation. Those are born between 1955 and 65. They are called Baby Boomers. I don't know why they are called Baby Boomers. Maybe that was the time a lot of population explosion happened, I think. So, no, I don't know what was the reason. And people who are born during World War, what they are called, you know? Anyone knows? Like you are called Gen Alpha, no? So they are called silent generation. Two fellows can never talk anything during World War. So they are called silent generation. So if you look at 99, whole world, that was the time all our computers were there, and world created a pandemic, like you have seen, no? Global pandemic. That pandemic is called Y2K. Okay? By 2000, year 2000. Those who are in computer sciences know that all our computers, the date was built for 2 digits in the last. Like for example, 31st January 22, or 31st November 88. There is nothing like 1988. So everyone thought on 31st December 1999 midnight, all computers will show 00. Will it go back to 1900 or 1800 or 2000? No one knows. So whole world of panic. And my friend Ramchandra is a computer scientist. So they all made ready of this festival. Am I correct, sir? Yeah. Okay. So that pandemic they identified, oh, this is the one we should now take over. So entire India became a service country. Those who failed BCom, passed BA, whatever, high school failed, passed, everyone learned 3 months of diploma program, everyone went to US. Okay, green card was on the sale. Everyone ran to US and we built an entire sector of overcoming this problem. Then in 2019-20, where you're all witnesses, we got the real pandemic, which is Corona pandemic or the COVID pandemic. When the whole world was under stress, remember this country has reacted the best in the world. Imagine 1.4 billion population. We believe in unity, diversity, democratic, anyone can do everything what you like. But this country has responded so well that we have given world's largest number of vaccines in the world. So, you belong to a country which can react to any calamity on this planet. I can assure you what Professor Rao was talking about, whatever, global warming, climate change, all that. We should tell the world that India is not a bad country. We emit only 4% of the world greenhouse gases. Whereas we occupy 13 to 15% of the world population. We know that the world has about 7.5 billion population. We are about 1.4, 1.5. Imagine we are close to 20 actually, if you want to say. So 20% population emitting 4% greenhouse gases is nothing. There are countries who are only 0.5% of the world or 2% of the world. They emit 25% of the greenhouse gases. Their responsibility to reduce their greenhouse gases, not we. But our Prime Minister has told the world very clearly, irrespective of this statistics, India will lead global greenhouse gas emissions to net zero, and we are promising to the planet that by 2070 we will be net zero. Is it right? So we promise the world. No one asks us to promise it. We say, I will not do. You know, America has walked away. I will not be part of this COP26 meeting. But India has stood by and promised. So this shows that India commits to the world and we will fulfill. Like I told you during Y2K or during COVID pandemic, we stood up. And who stood up? Indian citizens, researchers, engineers, everyone. So remember, you were all in the age group of 15, 20, you are all BSc. So I was about 20-ish, okay? 18, 20, 21. Remember, when India becomes 100 years of independence in 2047, you all will be about 45, 50 years of generation. And remember, you will be leading this country from the front. You will become secretaries to the government, you will become vice chancellors, you will become directors, you will become collectors, you will become engineers, entrepreneurs. So you are going to be in 2047 seeing India as the #1 economy in the world. If that dream has to come, today's traditions are we can be 2 or 3. Okay? But the kind of young generation you are, I'm sure you can be #1. Once we become #1, we have responsibilities also. So my young friends, we are all carried away by one small each I want to share with you. And who will organize that? Tell me whenever 14 minutes are in the front. You will become secretaries to the government, you will become vice chancellors, you will become directors, you will become collectors, you will become engineers, entrepreneurs. So you are going to be in 2047 seeing India as the #1 economy in the world. If that dream has to come, today's traditions are we can be 2 or 3. Okay? But the kind of young generation you are, I'm sure you can be #1. Once we become #1, we have responsibilities also. So my young friends, we are all carried away by one small each I want to share with you. And who will organize that? Tell me whenever 14 minutes are. Otherwise, they will disappear and then you are forced to stay. So all of us have a small each, including my friends on the stage. Don't be celebrities. Am I correct? When you go and walk, you see Sachin Tendulkar, when a poster boy for Boost, I don't know. Okay, whether Boost works or not, I don't know, but he makes money, he will say Boost is good. Similarly, someone will come and say that this television is good. this pant is good, this shirt is good, whatever. And we all look at me, can I become celebrity like them? My photo should be there on the posters. Politicians have their own way of putting their posters anyway. When election comes, they get their photos everywhere, they enjoy their pleasure. Okay. Teachers, school teachers, I think they never get an opportunity to, only on retirement day, I think the principal or headmaster will make a photo, make a small plastic banner. See off actually, when you are coming into the school, no one puts you welcome. But when we are going, they make a small poster and then they make us a poster boy, a poster girl, retirement day. And some people who cannot get opportunity, they will take some mala, diksha and then they put their banners everywhere. You are doing a religious job, but you don't require to know that I am going to Ayappa, I am going XYZ. But people do that. Again, so much of plastic pollution, no one cares for that. So they want to be on the posters. Film stars, of course, most celebrated. Maybe I'm sure we all wanted to become film stars, we could not become, so we become scientists. But most lucrative, a lot of money, excitement, people ask for autographs. I mean, these are all exciting things to happen in life. But I just want to tell you that those celebrities we are talking of, sports person or those who are in film industry, they all fade away. I'm sure when Professor Rao was young, he must be looking at, I don't know, India or Savitri and Ramchandra painting, I don't know. But then, I don't think any of you know who are they actually. We forgot them already, and then next generation came, and then next generation came, now maybe I don't know who is the star now in industry. 15 years, 10 years, 8 years, they disappear. Maybe one or two characters who really long lasted, maybe Amitabh Bachchan. In 75, still he does some corn work and still you look at him, many generations recognize him. I don't think people remember Devanand, Rajesh Khanna, and all their names are faded away. But I can assure you, names like Watson and Crick, or Abdul Kalam, or Professor C.N.R. Rao, or Ian Fleming, or someone who has transformed this world with their inventions. Mark Twain, for example, J.C. Bose. Those names are eternal. Am I correct? As long as there is a high school on this planet, I'm not even talking of college, as long as there is a high school on this planet, those names will be in the textbooks. Am I correct? So if you become a scientist and do some invention or innovation, you will be eternal poster boy or poster girl. And you are lucky that you are in a BSc college, you are going to do a master's, you will do a PhD, or you will become a diplomat, I don't know. But remember, you have chosen the right path, and you don't require to worry that, oh, I could not get admission in medical college, I could not get engineering, I wanted to become business. Now you have taken a path, good, bad, ugly. What you got, you have to excel. I think the commitment is, I have chosen to be a chemist, or I have chosen to be a zoologist, or a botanist, whatever, astronomer. Whichever science you choose that I am going to be best in this field on that day when I become a professor or a researcher. They make that commitment rather than looking left, looking right, looking back, oh, I could not get admission in medical college, I joined BSc. I think just get rid of that mindset. This is one message I want to give to all of you. Then we are in the chemistry conference. So I would like to, another 5 minutes I take if you don't mind. If you choose to be doing a chemistry conference, I just want to tell that this whole universe, I'm not even worried about this planet. I think we are too narrow in thinking, my Golconda, my Gandipet, my Medipatnam, I don't know, they are too narrow. Then my city, my constituency, my Telangana, maybe a little broader, my South India, and then a little more broader, my India. Or if you are more generous, my world. But remember, this world is not just this planet. This universe in the entire universe of galaxy, this planet, my guess, is the smallest maybe. We are ticklus on the planet, and we on this planet are ticklu of ticklus, okay? Absolutely infinite, infinitely small, I mean, less than a number. Now, we are so greedy, and we have already spoiled this planet in the name of industrial revolution. I think around 1890, industrial revolution was, I think, perceptibly comfortable on the planet. And World War triggered this revolution much faster. I want to make more guns, more weapons, more vehicles. So this is a race. Steam engine, diesel engine, I don't know what on. Now we are talking hydrogen engine. Who knows what is not there and how we make hydrogen engine now. So we started doing these revolutions of whatever we call. Fortunately, in between we had a green revolution, Swaminathan, Northern Kurla. We have surplus food now. I think whole planet more or less is food secure. Health security, not so bad. Energy security, still there are challenges. So I think we are overcoming one challenge after the other challenge, which scientists, engineers are able to solve problems. Now, if you want to say that industrial revolution has created this kind of environmental pollution, greenhouse gases, global warming, we also tell that there is likely 1.5 degrees of temperature increase in Arctic and Antarctic, Himalayan belt. Sea levels will go 1.5 degrees. We are lucky Telangana has no sea. So we will not be drained, we will not be under the sea anyway. But remember cities like Bombay, maybe cities like New Orleans in the US, New Zealand, Australia, if they disappear from the planet and they know that in the next 5 years Australia will not be there, whole Australian population will move somewhere else. Is there a land for them to come? So how do we consume our earth is one challenge we have. Remember, while our planet we think is shielded, again you should go and study some fundamentals of physics and magnetism. We are lucky that our planet has geomagnetism around us, and any external magnetic forces which come and hit our planet, they are neutralized by the charged particles around our planet. But if you know, some of the sea has a sink of proton and entire electron sink there. And that's why we look at a lot of challenges in Arctic, Antarctic and all that. So it is how we study the entire planet. Unless we understand the behavior of other planets, our existence on this planet will be questioned. So we need to understand how Mars behaves with us, how Jupiter behaves with us, or how Sun behaves. Sun is the biggest influencer on our planet. If Sun is not there, we don't have life. But Sun is working because of hydrogen and helium. If one day, all hydrogen on Sun will be over. Then planet Sun is not there, are we going to be dark forever? So you can study astronomy, astrophysics, astrosciences. So there are many, many opportunities, and I can only tell you that science is beyond imaginations of what you think in the classroom today. I only urge the teachers in this audience, when I say teachers, lecturers, professors, overall, I think the teaching fraternity should also tell our young students that while they spend a lot of time on asking ChatGPT to write an article like Professor Ram was mentioning, I think we also tell our young minds that every week, at least once or twice, go and look at how teaching or curriculum is done in international schools. We all look at Cambridge, Oxford, MIT, Stanford. I mean, we all look at them. One day I should go and study there. But remember, today's digital world, you don't going to go there. Many, many faculty, they record their teachings, homeworks, and keep on their websites. So make a practice every Saturday. I mean, all of us have smartphones, maybe they don't have. I'm sure Ronald Rose could provide us. If not a smartphone, maybe a common internet connection and project also we did. Okay, and a small internet 4G, 3G, 5G. Open a fundamental organic chemistry. First lesson we all learn. Okay, first lesson is, I think organic chemistry, alkanes. I remember first we learn alkanes. Then they teach you alkene, then alkyne. I mean, Ashok will be more better to tell on that. I stopped reading science long time ago. So how this class is taught in a college in the US or in Germany or in France, you know many better things. So while you learn in your own classroom from your teacher, with your digital world in your hands, you can even visit those classes and expand your horizons. Again, don't be biased that you are a chemist, you are a physicist, biologist. It is a holistic science. Today we talk of holistic health, holistic planet, holistic science. So look everything with excitement, and I can assure you that we don't require to go back on that. I stopped reading science long time ago. So how this class is taught in a college in the US or in Germany or in France, you know many better things. So while you learn in your own classroom from your teacher, with your digital world in your hands, you can even visit those classes and expand your horizons. Again, don't be biased that you are a chemist, you are a physicist, biologist. It is a holistic science. Today we talk of holistic health, holistic planet, holistic science. So look everything with excitement, and I can assure you that we don't require to go back. Only urge all of you that practice good science, become a good citizen of the planet. Thank you, Jackie.
The upcoming sessions for the time's sake. Now, we are going to enter into a key event that is going to be the souvenir unveiling. I request each and every delegate who is seated on the dais, right from our beloved Secretary Sir, Sri Ronald Professor Jagadishwar Rao, Vice Chancellor, Hyderabad Central University, Professor Ramachandran Sir, Vice Chancellor, Hyderabad University, Honorable Minister, Additional Secretary, Professor Ashok Garu from Osmania University, Professor Tirunacharya Sir, Emeritus Department, Sri Venkatrao Garu, from the Iraq University family under civil engineering departments, are being displayed with the color of our hearts and commitment. The entire Department of Chemistry, along with the students, have been working round the clock to bring such a wonderful book right in front of your sirs and madams. We are fortunate to express that our students have been a part of CMET at this age. Their internship on hazardous elements have been run for around few months in the campus. With interns, they have published a couple of papers with quality and commitment once again. This souvenir has covered the briefings and abstracts of the entire program with the beautiful adherence of the student ideas as well indict in the center. The students of Telangana Social Welfare Residential Degree Colleges, Mahendrahills, have been. Here is our cyan-colored souvenir that is resembling the azure. Sir, who is the keynote speaker of the day and whose reflections have remarkably impressed in our hearts. His thoughts on conservation, sustainability, and protection of Mother Earth, right in varied saga of storytelling, has really been impressive. Sir's presence is very much important. Now, I call upon, I request Sir. Once again, our Minister has been felicitating our BSc, the chief guest of the day, for his University for their coordination and cooperation. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Now, I take the opportunity to invite Ashok Garu, Professor of University, to be felicitated by our Chief of Staff. I now call upon Sir President Professor Mahendrahills, Professor Emeritus, Department of Chemistry, JNUH. It's my pleasure once again to invite Sir to felicitate Dr. CSSTDCO-2023 Sir, Scientist F, Group Head, Analytical Chemist. Now I request our Sir to felicitate Dr. CSSTDCO-2023, Scientist F. Once again felicitate Dr. Mahendrahills, Mahendrahills, I take this opportunity to request Sri Ronald Garu on the dais. Now, I request Principal Nirupama to felicitate our Additional Secretary, Hanumanthi sir.
The conference conference has got a positive distinction with the hope of fruitful results in the spectrum of academics and chemical industry. Thank you, sir. I take the privilege to thank Dr. TSWRD&PGCW Garu, Secretary DSC Government of India, the Chief Guest, for his amazing talk on the current topic that made us think aware and motivated us to take initiative. Thank you, sir, of Mahendrahills University, Chief Invitee, for his commendable conclusions on the spectrum of sustainability and chemistry. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor Ashok Garu, retired Professor of University, for gracing the occasion. I thank Professor Nirupama sir, retired Professor of JNU, Department of Chemistry, JNU Head, and Dr. Kalyan Kamal Garu, Scientist F, Group Head, Analytical Chemist, DMRN, for being with us today and looking forward for your lecture in the evening afternoon session, sir. I thank Professor G. Garu, Department of Civil Engineering, Mahendrahills University, for attending the inaugural ceremony. I extend my humble thanks to Sri Hanumanth Nair, sir, Additional Secretary, for his initiation in supporting the academic development in the system. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. G. Nirupama, convener of the event, whose efforts have been achieved with speakers and participants for being here with us today and witnessing the auspicious inaugural of the event. I thank one and all. Now, let's break for tea. We'll have the conversation now outside and then break for the tea. Thank you.